Listen carefully.
I heard that you were saying a shit and you didn't think that I would hear it.
Like, nigga better run.
I ain't saying she
a gold digger.
but she ain't messing with no broke.
Let me see you gonna need a
Treasury Direct card, baby. What's going on? What's going on? Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Snapchat, Instagram. How you guys all doing today on this beautiful Sunday? Here we are, man. Here we are, just chilling, relaxing, having some fun, man. Being able to do what we do, love, travel the world, travel the United States freely, man. I love that people are researching and doing their work and doing what they gotta do to get their standards. One thing that I have seen is a common denominator is, let me turn on the music a little bit. You are not the straw man. Don't be saying they made a corporation out of you. No, they created their own corporation, their own U.S. person. You are just the surety, or you could be the surety, or you could be the grantor, depending on the position that you're signing. That is one common denominator that I've been seeing here in the group a lot. You are not that person. If you know who you are, you know you are a living, breathing soul that is eternal, that will come back forever. You say who you say you are. So you are not that person. You are not the U.S. ship. You are not the U.S. person. You are not a U.S. citizenship. You are none of that. You are you. I am I. They just created a business entity. You transfer utility to be able to store all this energy that we are flying through this universe. Being able to us to interchange that energy in commerce. Okay? They're putting the veil between the creators and the recipients that are sucking out all this energy. So you need to understand, once you know who you are, the God-given power and energy of creation that was bestowed upon everybody, then and only then would you know who you are and how you have to handle yourself. Stop always playing the defense. Once you know who you are, you could be the offense. As above, so below. As within, so without. So you guys need to understand that. So once you know you are the creditor, you are the prime source of energy, you carry yourself as that. Now you ask them, how can I help you provide more energy for my fellow brothers and sisters to be able to be comfortable as they awaken to themselves through the energy of who they're bestowed to be? When? I see people, you trying to figure out 1,000 different ways how to defend yourself from this corporation that you know is a corporation, that we have more power to it. Why don't you turn the game around and tip it over? Like Tupac said, kill the Illuminati, just flip the game around. Instead of being just a consumer, be a producer, be a provider, bring value. We are the ones that get credits, tax credits, incentives. We get taxed the least. But people want to be fighting their citizenship, nationality, and all that bullshit. At a sense, it is BS, you know, because you're playing into their games, their somatics. So, peace, love, and abundance always be with you. Abundance is always chasing you, because you are abundance. You are moving at the speed of light through this universe. So, sorry about that little rant, but I was showing you guys. Let me kind of go back. So here is my Treasury Direct card. There's my name, Treasury Direct. There's my card, right here. Okay? I know who I am. I know who I say I am. You know? Let me show you guys something else. Okay. Here's my copyright notice. Here's my copyright notice. Okay, stamp dated. Sealed since 2010. 9 years ago, brothers. Been doing this long time. Over 43,000 hours. We just did the math of how much time I have invested in this movement, in this journey. Because it is a movement, it is a journey, it is a game. But once you understand the rules and the rules of engagement, you can play it however you want to play it. So here, let me go into the bonds. You know, people were showing their bonds with only one principle. Where's your sureties? What's supporting your bond? What is supporting your bond? Here you go. So you guys know it's me. I don't play BS. I don't bullshit. Okay? There you go. My signature and my sureties. My witnesses. My negotiable instrument signed, secured, and sealed to the Treasury have been defaulted on that. You know, and that's just a little tip of what I've been doing for so long. And you guys to understand, like I said, you need to understand who you are. You are not the U.S. person. You are not the unleaders. You're not the debtor or the creditor. You are the secured party that has security interest in that entity. The straw man, the U.S. person, the all capital, the all capital name. That's what you have. A security interest, because you are not it and it is not you. Know thyself. Because at the end of the day, as you move up the hierarchy, it does not become about paperwork, because paperwork means nothing. It's just the U.S. currency. It becomes a spiritual warfare. And this is where a lot of brothers and sisters are losing, because they're not grounded to themselves and are being taken out either spiritually or intentionally by hitmen, or sometimes they use electronical weapons on us where it makes us go crazy and people commit suicide. I gone through all that. That's what I'm telling you guys. Please be aware of who you are. Like Mansoor said, know thy enemy before you fight them, because if not, you're gonna have a heavy and exhausting fight. So know the rules. It's like you go buy a DVD player, you open, please brother, please fam, you know, you open up the book, but there's like some parts that need to be installed, but you're like, nah, you know what, I'm not going to put the parts in, I'm not going to install the hardware, I'm just going to put it in. And then you're mad because it doesn't work the way it's supposed to. That's the reason it has the parts. That's the reason it has your documentation of rules. Once you read the rules and you put the parts, your documentations, your certifications, your authentications, your diplomatic statuses, your peace treaties, all that stuff, then you get your Treasury Direct card. But if not, if you still try to fight the system, you're never going to get there. Us as elders need to reach back and help somebody. Hey, brother, I see you're moving, grinding. Cool, you know what? But you're missing this part, and that part, and you come to a whole. Once we're able to do that and help each other grow and go to that expansionship, we're unstoppable, man. So just show some love, share, like, you know, put your comments what you think, if I'm full of shit, or hey, you know, you're onto something. Man, I got some things that I gotta tell you. I got some videos to show you, some documentations. I have been studying this for over 20 some years with some of the creators and the founders of this movement. Going back to Mr. Red Beck, going back to the early 70s, showing about the grand jury indictments and how to go that to your peers, all the way up to Mr. Gentry that bankrupt California by having Mr. Arnold Schwarzenegger liquidate its bonds, because he liquidated the whole system and they didn't have enough bonds that the IRS went and liquidated, so they had to liquidate to secure the debt. You know, we also known people that have been killed for sharing this movement. Mr. Kelly and him and his son, they were driving all over the United States, but they were coming at it from a hatred. Wow, the information, the way they were explaining it with such a raw intensity, got people angry, where they saw him as a threat. They saw him and his son as a threat. They assassinated him outside of Walmart a few years back. You know, So just like I said, this is for real. It's like the Matrix. You could die in the Matrix. So, but like Neo to Morpheus. So you're telling me that I could dodge bullets? Once you understand who you are and you have everything in place, you don't have to, because you move just like them. It's better to move like them than always be fighting them and chasing them and then chasing you and you're running away. Something to learn. Peace, love, and abundance always be with you. Grand Rising. I'll see you guys later.